Hey everybody, Jake here with TrendSpider to do the third video of the weekend analysis, which is on Netflix. And Netflix looks a little different than the other charts that we've looked at, and the main thing is we kind of have this falling wedge formation in effect. And what we can see here is we've had two instances where the price really kind of faked out the trend line, if you will. So here, this is an example of a kind of fake breakout and then a complete move back down. And then we've got this action from last week, which was the exact opposite. So we had the fake breakdown here, and then we kind of moved back up strongly and are holding the support line again. So all in all, on the daily candle, we have this falling wedge in effect. We've got the SMA and the EMA both above, which have acted as hard resistance above in the, let's say, last 2 months. But from a weekly perspective, what we can see here is really a huge move down. All FANG stocks have been absolutely killed. And a lot of the time on all these charts, the lower indicators that we were watching are really just false signaling. So this really means that this could be something, a little bigger, just a bigger correction, or it could be something, bear market territory type deal. Now, this is already in bear market territory after dropping from around 420 all the way down to around 248. But we'll just have to see if this has more room to move down. Based on this trend line here, we've touched it once here, and then this would be the third time here. So this area is around 240, so we are getting close, but this candle does show that sellers were in control most of the week. The percent range is really starting to false signal here. Notice, when we do get oversold here, there's a slight bounce, but it really is not significant. And so the percent range is really useless at this point. The RSI is also something to keep in mind. And notice here, we are dipping below levels not seen since 2014, similar to what we saw on Amazon. So we are incredibly oversold. The MACD is really just continuing to crash here, dropping below the zero line. And when the histogram starts to curl back up, the histogram are these bars right here, and essentially these bars are just the difference between this line and this line. And so when the bars start to move up, that means this blue line is starting to move towards the slow line above. So once we start to see the histogram kind of start to move up again, that's when we'll kind of start to look again to see if a reversal may be in play. But overall, definitely something to keep in mind going into the last week of the month. And we'll just have to see if December brings any, better price action and bulls back into the market, or if bears are going to kind of keep taking control and just selling off every bounce that we have. We'll have to see, but as the chart progresses, we will have the update. If you have any questions on our platform or how to set up alerts, how to set up trendline preferences, or anything like that, please reach out and we will be happy to help. Everyone have a great Sunday, and thanks so much for listening in.